Good morning, Alta Memorial. How are y'all doing today? This is Joshua Stewart.
And Presti Avila.
Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state under God, one indivisible.
I will graduate from high school equipped to excel in the college and career of my choice, dominate 21st century skills in leadership, knowledge, language, and technology, to compete in a global economy and serve as a successful citizen in my community.
Now remain standing for the moment of silence.
Thank you. You may now be seated. Our theme today is Little Drummer Boy. Tomorrow's theme will be You're One of a Kind. You may wear a onesie. We have 9 school days left after today.
Please don't forget that the canned food donations go up until Friday, and your Chromebooks need to be power washed by Friday too.
Also, don't forget there will be progress report card night tonight. And yes, orchestra and band have their Christmas concerts tonight. If you are able to come out and see them, please do.
So the first thing that you're going to want to do is turn it off if it is on and make sure it's powered down completely. Okay, once it powers down, you're going to want to push in on 3 buttons. So you have the escape, this wheel icon here, it's like a refresh button, and the power button. Hold down all 3 of those buttons together. Okay, once you hold them down together, you'll probably have to hold them for about 5-7 seconds, something like that. And then this screen right here will pop up. Okay, now that you have this screen up, you're going to want to hit the control button and the D button at the same time. Okay, when you do that, you'll get this little prompt right here. It says to turn the operating system verification off. So you'll want to hit enter. Okay, your screen will go black and then it'll come back on like this, and it's just asking you to press the space button again on there to re-enable it. You'll hear 2 beeps. Okay, now you'll get a screen that pops up like this that says preparing for developer mode. Okay, after it does its thing, now you'll get a screen that says operating system verification is off. It'll beep twice again like that, and then you press the space bar to re-enable it. Okay, now it'll ask you to press enter to confirm that you wish to turn the operating system verification back on. So then you'll hit enter. And then the screen will look like this. It'll go black. And your system will begin to reboot. And now it'll come up with a Chrome logo, and it'll be just like you had it when you opened up out of the box and got it set up the very first time.
On Sunday, December 7th, 1941, shortly before 8 a.m., Japan launched a surprise attack on the United States of America by bombing the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The base was attacked by 350 Imperial Japanese aircrafts. Though the raid only lasted 75 minutes, the Japanese destroyed or damaged nearly 20 American naval vessels, including 8 battleships and more than 340 airplanes. Over 2,400 Americans died in the attack, and many more were wounded. While the attack on Pearl Harbor was a surprise, tensions between the U.S. and Japan had deteriorated over the decade, in particular with regards to Japan's expansion into China. The plan for attacking Pearl Harbor was to destroy the U.S.'s Pacific Fleet, a move which would give the Japanese time to carry out its plans to keep control of the Pacific without U.S. interference. The shock of the attack without declaration of war enraged the American public and rallied the nation to get behind a war many hoped to avoid. At the beginning of his speech to Congress requesting a declaration of war, President Franklin D. Roosevelt delivered this now famous line.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan.
On December 8, 1941, one day after the attack, the United States Congress declared war on Japan, officially entering World War II.
Here's something cool. NASA has partnered with musicians in order to create a piece of music that is matched to the wavelengths of the Milky Way. They match the wavelengths of the light to the wavelengths of the sound in order to create this beautiful piece. Listen closely. This collaboration came from the expert astronomer Kimberly Argand. Of course, sound or music wouldn't normally come from the galactic center of the universe, but when the wavelengths match up, one can't help but to imagine what would sound like. That's what the project came about. That's beautiful.
In the words of W.P. Kinsella, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Learn to be happy with what you have. Sometimes it doesn't seem like enough, and sometimes we feel like we might want more. But if you love what you have, it starts to feel like the world is making sense. This is Joshua Stewart
And Presley Avila.
signing off. Have a great day.